All right. Welcome back to the Everybody Podcast again. Today we have a special guest by the name of William Blake. Could you give us a quick intro? We can see Melon in there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is William Blake from Mobile, Alabama, and I'm excited to be here, actually.
Okay. So right before we started,
oh, here we go.
We was talking about some bricks.
Bricks, dangerous.
Before any comments, this is not Electro Media, approved. This is William Blake.
I'm trying to get context. What's the background story? I think you know all the story.
Yeah, you
I
can
got
say
you.
it.
So basically, they showed a video of a woman. Basically, she got hit with a brick apparently by not giving a dude her number. And then if you go to the comments, like it's certain people like why they didn't help, why nobody helped her, why this and the third. And I'm just like in my head, I'm like, that is crazy. But when you watch the video, it's like she smacks the dude and starts twerking. So then it's like, okay, I don't really understand before. But then the next video is her like in the hospital, swole up. And it's just like, bro, like I don't know, but like they made comments to the dudes that didn't jump in to help her. And I'm just like, what do you do in that situation for real? Like, do you jump in to help save a situation that you don't know what happened, or you just stay on the sideline and mind your business? It really just depends. That was crazy.
So why did she slap him?
I don't know. I'm telling you, the video loads in. She slapped the dude to start twerking. The next video,
That's literally
it's a brick. Like she's in the hospital, face swelled up, and it's just like.
The joke was random though. Why do you sound so? I just start talking.
And then when it was like a slap, it was like she came across like this, and then 2 steps and just started throwing that motherfucker.
Were they at like a part at a club or?
It was like
outside on the street.
Yeah.
On the street, like a regular day, like I'm just walking and pa and just start twerking.
Outside the club or like maybe like a.
Okay.
So it was just like, okay.
That was random.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think I would have stood in the sideline. I ain't gonna lie. Like it'd be different if it was like I obviously see this man
physically
just punching her.
Yeah.
Then but then again, Buddy would have grabbed a brick. I probably, hey yo, my man, that ain't like stop, bro. Like I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like to jump in and you don't know the full situation. Like if he was to hit her with a brick, what would he do to me if I jumped in? You know what I'm saying? People lose their life all the time.
Yeah.
Being a hero, and it's like to each his own. I don't know. That's a dangerous life.
Speaking of that, so obviously nobody, we don't condone any form of like abuse to people or like to people in relationships, right?
Yeah.
So like if somebody is fighting with this girl and he decides to put his hands on her, that's too much. The reverse though, have you guys ever had a girl hit you?
Yes.
I mean, yes, but it's jokingly, no?
No, not jokingly. Like in a fight.
Nah, I had a situation where like close, but like I like de-escalate the situation. So it's like obviously I know like strength pound for pound I win. So I'm not finna I'm not finna hit a woman. That's not my thing. But I'm not finna just let you beat me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just try to de-escalate the situation. It's just like I don't know, cause like that awareness for like domestic violence for us women be no men don't get brought to the light as much, because to them it's just like, oh, you're a man, you're supposed to be stronger than that, you're supposed to de-escalate the situation, you're supposed to just eat those punches, where not everybody got that mental barrier. Some people get hit and see black and to each his own. You feel me? So but not as a consistent thing, nah.
But you mentioned the word like everyone expects to be like a man, and we're talking about like, okay, men being sort of brought down for, not jumping in and whatnot. Like in today's generation, like in today's world, there's a lot of different definition of what a man is. Like, you got like the Andrew Tates, you got like the sassy man, you got the like, I'm like feminist type of man, but just doing to kind of get attention or whatever. Yeah. So like, what's your take on like, what the modern day man is, or like, just in general that topic,
I feel like the modern day man has been, how can I put it? Like, it's kind of how people talk about the Bible. Like, it's been changed and revised so many times, but to the point where you don't really know an exact definition or an exact wording of it. But to me, I feel like the man is, my version of a man is what I seen coming up. You know what I'm saying? You cater to others as you would your brother, and you also cater to women as the queens they are. You know what I'm saying? For those that disrespect you and don't cater to you, you know, be blessed. But I'm going to tend to who tend to me. So it's like I'm going to make sure I hold mine down the same way I would want that person to hold me down. Whether it's a friendship, relationship, brothers, or life. You know what I'm saying? I'm always, how can I put it? I'm going to have a mutualism because that's how it operates. So yeah, that's my take.
Interesting. But at the same time, like you mentioned, that's your own take, and like you know, it's kind of from what you saw growing up. But then, like, not everyone gets to see that. Like, not everyone has like that sort of masculine figure, and that kind of causes that sort of rift of like, okay, what is like the good stuff, what is the bad stuff? Because as a man, you don't want to like too like aggressive. At the same time, you don't want to be too soft. So it's kind of like, what's that middle balance, you know?
I feel like a balance comes from like the people you're around. Because I know some real emotional men that can be emotional because that's the group they're around allows them to be emotional. And I know some real macho, unfazed guys that can see their significant other cheat on them and they around here straight face, no emotion shown. So for me, I feel like it depends on your crowd. Like I feel like I can uphold myself and be quiet and sit back and listen when I got something going on. But I also feel like I can openly tell if I got something going on emotionally. So it really just depends on your crowd.
So another question on that one then. So you know now the common like sort of thing on like TikTok or whatever is sassy men and irritates men.
Oh,
so
God.
would you want to be labeled as a sassy man?
I'm be honest, I'd rather be Andrew Tate as a guy, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'd rather have that alpha male like, perspective, bro, because being sassy man just don't sound good. Like Andrew Tate over macho, you know what I'm saying? That alpha male mindset is like cool. I can live with that over being a sassy man where me and my woman are arguing over who gets more bathroom time. Like certain things ain't worth the energy. Like it's crazy. Like bro, like some people argue. Like I seen arguments where they'd be like, oh, they ask a woman, well, what do you bring to the table? Bro, we're 23, bro. What? Calm down. Like my man, like I get it, bro. Like the stuff we see in the media that we have definitely has an input in like a massive.
So you said asking a woman, what do you bring to the table?
At a certain
question.
No, it's a good question at a certain age though. Like
at what age then?
Oh, I'll say definitely at least like you 2 years within your career. 2-3 years into your career, I would say I'd be what? 26. Alright, cool. That's understandable. Like it's still kind of understandable.
So it's more about like time.
Yeah, cause bro, you can't be asking a woman what she brings to the table if both of y'all trapping off that meal plan and ramen noodles. It's like, what can she bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? As a man, we naturally going to be go-getters. Like, I can honestly say all three men here are high-value men. I would honestly say that. So we would obviously look for high-value women. So if we look at them as high-value already, I feel like what they bring to the table should only add on to what they are as a person.
Okay, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate because
Yeah.
I feel like when you're speaking from your own perspective.
Yeah.
And it's like it's different type of people in the world.
Yeah.
But that's fair though. But I just feel like at the same time, it's not everyone surrounded with like high value women. Like it's
True.
If I'm being honest, like in Alabama, Hunter, we've probably gone through the whole rotation of high value women and just kind of like, well, I spoke to that person, that didn't work out. Well, this person fuck with this person. They're like, well, I ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? So it's like when you have to like, okay, I gotta expand my like, let's say my pool so that I can like maybe talk to more people, like whatever. Then you can start like, okay, actually, she got the looks, she's kind of nice, but aside from that, what does she actually bring to the table now? Yeah. Because you're not seeing her in like those environments of high value place to kind of say, okay, I already know she's high value. If that makes sense, no?
Okay, I get what you're saying. You talking about the person I'm just meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
First shot, I don't know nothing about
exactly.
it. Ooh. Now that's different. I mean, what can you bring to the table? I still want to ask that question though, because it's like as an introduction to it, like if I'm finna make you my woman and we finna grow, that's the type of question. These folks be just freaking on these girls and asking, what you gonna bring to the table? Okay, it's so like, hey, that ain't like.
Okay, now you're adding context to it. Yeah. Now you're talking more about like some one and done type situation.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like, okay, long term relationship.
Okay, we talking long term, then I'm gonna ask that question. But it's still.
I feel like
it depends on the time I'm gonna ask it though, cause it's like
time.
Cause like a lot can happen in a year. Like right now, she could possibly bring nothing, but hard working, mom, like you can introduce her to something new, and now it's like she could bring a lot to the table. Because I mean, financially, are you gonna be with a woman that make more money than you? You ask a lot of men that question, they're gonna say no.
What's your answer?
I say yeah. I'd be sweeping the house up crazy, mopping. I would mop till I can't stop. I don't care about that because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm a person with mutual. Like if you eat, we eat. It's a group thing. I'm gonna still bring my own. If you bring more than me, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, let's all be happy. But it's like you ask some guys, they want to do that. So it's like, what can a woman bring? What enough can a woman bring to the table without overstepping a man's pride and allowing that on the table?
Now that you mentioned that, so there was a recent study, like, again, on this sort of topic of masculinity, in the sense that, like, aside from, like, you know, some people not having, like, sort of that male figure, there's also the case about, like, you know, women going to completing education more than men. And there's also the study about, like, women making way more money than some men that they marry. So it's because of, like, okay, let's say she meets, like, let's say a plumber, for example, and then she's, like, an engineer. So they, like, kind of meet together. And then the man's like, she's making more money than me. She's taking care of the kids, like, so where do I fit in? Like, it's not like in, like, the 80s where, like, it's just the man working and the woman just at home. And, like, everyone's role is defined. Now it's kind of like, I don't even know where I fit in, you know. I can't, if for example, as a man, I'm like, let's say cleaning the house. My friends will think that I'm a weak man. But if I'm just, you know, working, people are going to say, oh, I'm not catering to my children. Or like, you know, I'm not even making enough money to even show for like the effort I'm putting in. So you kind of see how that like... Yeah.
I feel like that depends on you and your like partner relationship. Because it's like, you can't let outside people affect what's going on inside the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're a great father, like it's like people seeing this. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not there as a father, it's no point. Or you can like some people like you can be there as like a father, but not always have the funds. But one thing your child can grow up to say is you was always there. I'd rather that than you buy me the new pair of shoes, but I never see you. You see what I'm saying? So if that plumber father can implement himself and continue to make his family happy and his wife happy, I feel like he won. Because that's what matters, what's in the house. Okay, my homies might look at me as less of a man because my woman make more than me. Oh, well, y'all got to work 40 hours. I can work 15 and still get the same treatment you get. And you go home after your 40 hours and you arguing with your wife. I'd rather my 15 hours in peace than 40 hours of arguing.
What's your response to the question about your woman making more than you?
I'm cool with it. Are you cool?
I'm cool with it because it's something where it could change. Especially like, let's say I date somebody who is a CS major. She could definitely be making more money than me in 2 years' time. But it's just something you have to accept. However, I would place the fact that it would be hard at first. There are some things that, regardless of how, it makes sense, it's still gonna mess with your ego somewhere. I'm still gonna be like, I mean, I love you, but like,
it's like it's certain things. Like I feel like that pride, man. A man's pride is so dangerous because it can take stuff to the next level, bro. Like especially like let's say y'all are in an argument and she just like, well, that's why I'm paying the bill. As a man,
I'm gonna lose my life.
Right? It's like, but then it's like that's why I say depend on y'all relationship because I feel like backstory. My first girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Working high school time frame, she got a job before me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here like, man, like all my homies got jobs. I'm over here like, bro, like I suck as a boyfriend. I can't cater to my woman. I feel like it sucked. But I had to sit here and think to myself, I'm 17 years old, bro. I need to lock in, bro. Like, why am I stressing so bad? And it's like, now that I experienced that at an early age, I'm like, it's okay to let your woman make more than you. Y'all just gotta have that relationship. Like, even though she was working and I wasn't, she never threw in my face, oh, that's why you're a bum. Like, you ain't working. Because we both in high school, like, trying to strive for greater things.
But the thing is, not every man is lucky to have a woman like that.
That is true.
I feel like why not in a generation where, like, especially with social media, it's like everyone's quick to just like throw guys on it because like, oh, he a bum, oh, he ain't doing X, Y, Z, blah blah blah. It's kind of like, how do you fix that problem now?
I feel it's media and mindset, man. Like some people live for media. Like some people live for social media. Like they really care. It's the difference between doing content creating and living for social media. Like those are two different things. Like content creator, you creating content to put in the world for people to see. You like to show your world off.
Yeah,
You make content creating. I watch it. It's attention grabbing compared to somebody that they lose their job. Social media no. They got a new job. Social media no. Like it's like their relationship problems. They put it on social media or like. Hey, you not treating me how Blueface treated Krishan. Like, what do you want that? Like, you want that type of love? Like, you're not toxic like those YouTube couples. Like, that's what
That's a thing.
That's actually a thing.
No,
I don't
like
get
some,
that people
bro,
with toxicity.
some, and let me emphasize.
I be living under a rock,
Some-
bro.
You do.
Let me use that word there. Some women genuinely look at couples on these media platforms and compare them to their relationships. I've been in this argument before, and it's like, oh well, how come you don't do like the little pop up dates at my job and just surprise me with like some flowers? Baby, you work at UPS. What do you want me to do? Like, hey babes, you're doing hair. Like, you want me to pull up on you while you're crying? Like, then you don't give me the reaction that the woman gives. Like the video, she be like, oh my god, crying, everybody in on it. If I just pop up with some flowers, you look at me like, why are you here? I'm gonna feel stupid, and I ain't gonna never do it again. So it's like that's just like a little funny example on how like media has a big like impact on our generation. Like it's scary,
Crazy.
bro.
It's scary. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Cause sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. Like when I say content, like, oh my god, this is actually real. I'm like, I have to do that. And I see something contradictory. I'm like, okay, wait, which one do I actually believe? And actually got me a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like with me, like it took me a second to really sit back. And like, bro, like I'm 22. Like it's okay. Like I see some 22-year-olds driving AMGs, 6 figures, doing content creating, not a care in the world. And I also see some people that's 22. You know what I'm saying? Struggling day by day to at least like make it to the next day.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm okay, bro. Like I ain't at the lowest. I'm not at the highest, but at least I'm here and I'm happy. So it's like once you kind of dial back on like the amount of pressure you put on yourself, life become a lot easier.
Yeah.
Do you think there are things we should definitely leave off social media? Like,
most definitely. Like relationship stuff should not go on social media. I'm not anti-post your relationship because if you want to post on your girl, you know that's up to you. All right. I just personally feel any relationship that's media based, they're not happy because like now every moment you got to capture it so you can post it. Or some stuff you're not really living in the moment. Like if me and you are arguing, why are we taking our arguments to social media? Like why?
How does that start? Like, wait. Well, really, you didn't do that.
like
Wait, the camera stopped. Wait, the camera stopped.
Start arguing back. And then it's like, live. Let me tell you about this guy. He over like, bro, or like, and I don't want people to think it's just talking to women, cause it's some dudes like that too. Like they'll get to arguing with their girl, and then like they'll go do like some petty stuff, like go like a girl picture that they know their girl don't like, or get in the comments. Or like out of nowhere they got a best friend out of nowhere just to make their girl jealous because they like that crazy stuff, bro. So it's like
crazy stuff. What
It's
is this
actually
crazy
popular.
thing? Wait, they like
The whole
what?
crazy stuff and toxic stuff is really popular.
What is that? Like, give me context.
okay. Listen, I'm not gonna lie like I don't like it. It's not like it's levels to it though. Like I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah.
But it's somebody seeing a woman that got like a little like
First, I
like a little fieriness about you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want key in my car flying my tires, but it's like if the lady got my order wrong at Chick-fil-A because I ordered pepper jack and she gave me Kobe jack, I want you to take my plate and my bag and be like, this ain't what he ordered. I like that. But like that key in the car setting your house on fire, no, you can stay where you at. So, I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. I don't know. But yeah.
I like peace.
I like peace too, though. And I think that's the part of my life I'm getting into now, bro. Is peace, bro. Like I would rather be comfortable and at peace than sit here and argue all day. Like that toxic stuff fun when you're young, but when you genuinely trying to grow with somebody, on top of trying to graduate.
If when you're young, I don't get that appeal.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, when you're young, bro. It's like it really depends on the media that you see.
Yeah.
Cause like Big Sean and Janae was like a big thing, and it's like for real, like man, I want that love. No, you don't.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
It just don't sit well. It ain't good for the spirit, man.
What do you
It's
mean?
like, imagine you riding in the car and your girl arguing, she grabbed the steering wheel. It's like we both can die. Like,
Wait. I've only seen the good side of Big Sean and Janaico though. That's why I was like, what's wrong with that?
see now, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Because definitely now I'll be seeing like, oh, you're loved, you're this.
That's what I'm saying. But it's I give a better relationship. It's like Bobby and Whitney.
Who knows?
Oh, what?
Who knows?
Y'all need to clip this. We have to teach them about Bobby and Whitney.
Who
All right,
knows?
listen, I'm gonna give a Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown.
I know who those are individually,
Listen,
but I didn't know
want you
that.
to look up like a documentary of their relationship.
This
And
is a
from
documentary.
and from there, I want you to call me and be like, Will, I see what you're talking about. That's all. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
This was wild. Some people like that love, or like Bonnie and Clyde. Like they like that dangerous love.
Okay, so now I have. So what's the name? Baby Boy, or is that Baby Baby
Jody.
Driver or something like
Yeah.
that? What's the
Which
name
one?
of the one with
Tyrese. Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. Okay,
Yeah, like
that
Yvette
kind.
and Jody, yes.
Okay,
like
nah.
that type of relationship. Like some people grow to have that type of relationship, and they're okay with it.
I guess to each his own.
To each his own.
To each his own.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that every day. Every day is crazy.
Every day is wild.
Like no.
Maybe like on Christmas or like once in a year.
Christmas is crazy. Baby, my hair is shut up. We under the mistletoe. And then you kissing now. Like, bro, that's insane.
Nah. Okay, so usually we come to the end of the podcast where you have to recommend a creative. Like it could be in photography, someone who makes shirts, just somebody in the creative side of things. Nearby from your hometown, you can recommend the person, and then after you can tell us where we can find you.
I got you.
And
Can I
show
do-
you some talent.
Yeah, I got you. Can I do two?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I would first like to shout out Imperfect World and World Tour.
Yes, sir.
By yours truly, all those links will be in my Instagram at WILL6LAKE. That's me. Yes, sir. But I would definitely like to shout out my long brother Kevin. He started his photography journey called The Shot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's 10 out of 10, man. Definitely working with the product he has, and the outcome is great. Great quality pictures. So yeah. And what else you need me to do?
Where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at WILL6LAKE.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the only social. Oh, TikTok, same thing. Will be. That's about it.
Then talent.
My favorite segment.
I don't know why he loves this.
You go to the talent.
My talent?
Yes.
Oh, you know my talent, man. Spoken words, poetry.
Exactly. Put it up.
Alright, bet. I don't want to reuse something. Give me a word. And this
Melanin.
straight off the stream.
Melanin.
Melanin. Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, nah, it ain't that hard. Alright, bet. See, it's more to me than just my figure. I was born a black man, born a king. Pause. Bring it back. It's more to me than just my figure. See, I might wear your gold chains and these black shirts, but I ain't your typical pause. It's more to me than just my figure. See, I might tote around hot, ready to blow like a trigger. See, it's more to me than just my figure. See, I'm a king full of melanin. Y'all took our culture. This was embedded in. But listen, I'm going to leave it at that. And that's all I ask. I just want y'all to understand, please reshare this podcast.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's my favorite section.
Yeah, that's hard.
Black got talent.
Hey, that was hard.
That was off the dome, man. You see, I had to pause and bring it back.
Yeah, then it became part of the pool. I was like, that's hard. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Don't forget to like,
Yeah.
subscribe,
Tell your mom and dad. Know that
And your
good stuff.
auntie.